And you thought I forgot about YouTube? Well, you are wrong. People, here I am, sorry. A little late to the show, but I'm going to catch up with you guys and tell you guys what's going on. Isn't this pretty cool? So as you're seeing right now, I'm going to show you a little time lapse of me building this wall super quick this afternoon. You've probably seen these videos online. This is the new rage. A slat wall. And I was like, that's really cool. I think that'd be a nice background here in the office studio. I want to shoot videos like over a bigger, wider screen. I made a setup in the basement last year, but it wasn't the best. It was only 8 feet wide. I need a wider area to hold a hedge trimmer and stuff just against a proper background. So as you guys can see around me right now, still got some old blue doors. My wife is like, hey, if you're at it, we should just rip off the wallpaper. So she started ripping off the wallpaper. Now we're going to keep on going. So we're going to, paint the rest of the room in the next few weeks here. We're still trying to finish up another renovation project in the other rooms over there. We have the work season that is starting up. We get chickens arriving next week. A lot is going on at once. So my evenings are going to be booked, weekends as well. But look, hey, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, this is like a slat wall. Find these online. It's about more than $1,000 for that. It's a little costly, but I think it's a good investment for a good background. It's actually a thin wall with a bunch of duct work behind it here. So the acoustics in this room were terrible, and this already has like a felt background. I find it sounds a lot better in here already, and I think it's pretty cool. So I took the walnut color unfinished, so you can get it varnished and whatnot. It's got the basic stuff, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. And hope you guys like this new vibe that's gonna be going on in the studio. Might move some stuff around in here in the next few weeks. So yeah, so what's going on this year at Vision Landscapes? We have a big overhaul. I haven't talked about this too much, but last year we were 8 in the company, and this year we're starting off with only 4. So half our staff has left. Some have moved away, some have found other local employment that is, maybe better suited for their vision for their long-term success. Jonathan, who was with us with 2 years or sad, he moved up north. He moved, about an hour away from the shop now. So he used to be a half an hour away. Now he's further away. That's where he could find a house to live. He loves that area, so he's working for another company up there. We're still going to keep in contact with him. You can't get away from us, Joe, if you're watching this. We have great contacts with him, and we look forward to hanging out much more in the future. It was great having him here for 2 years. He was fresh out of school at Vision Landscapes. He taught us a lot. Being a French Canadian has really helped us with our French vocabulary in the tree industry. So we're very thankful for his 2 years with Vision Landscapes. So yeah, we're hiring big time. I've already made 3 hires, and I have 2 more that are coming in. And you know what? We're going to give all these guys a shot. I put out the application. No girls have applied. It's kind of funny because I made a post about that a few months ago, and a bunch of people said, hey, you should try some diversity and add some girls to your crew. I'm like, I'm not against that. Just no one have applied. So yeah, 4 to 5 new dudes so far are going to be joining the company. Some have a basic experience, some don't, and that's fine. I always believe in this is a good principle if you're looking to hire employees. You can teach skill, but you can't teach character. So these guys, I sit down, I have a good chat with them, and you get a good vibe. And if they have a good vibe, you give them a job. And you can see if they don't have a great character, they're not going to last long in the business. But if they, if they have good character, they don't have the most skill, you can teach them basic stuff. And this year we have a couple new things as well. So Cameron and James, right? Cameron's been done it for 2 years. James is his 5th year. Cam's gonna be our shop manager. He is, so he's already taking care of maintenance of all the equipment. I've left this entirely in his hands, creating schedules on when to do things, etc. And James is gonna be our head of education, and he's gonna essentially be taking these new recruits aside and showing them, proper chainsaw safety, chipper safety, this and that, introduction to rigging, all these things like that. So we're having things a little bit more structured in this regard so we can better train these new and upcoming guys and anybody else that wants to join the company so they can kind of know how we operate and how to work safely in this industry. So it's a big leap of faith, 4 to 5 new people that we have not met or spoken more than a couple minutes to. So that is kind of interesting, and we're going to have to see where it goes this year. But I'm pretty excited for what's to come. So look, in this video, what we're doing right now, I'm really trying to just burn time. I got to get through 10 minutes of this video. You laugh at me, but it's actually true. So I have a 10-minute time lapse of me building this wall. So I'm not quite sure where my progression is right now, but it's going pretty well, isn't it? And I got to speak for 10 minutes. I'm halfway there according to my studio. So let's keep on going. Sorry for the pause. We're back. See this background over here? I was waiting for this to make a bunch of videos. I have some good quality videos I'm looking forward to making with Cena, so our headphone intercom system. I have a bunch of chainsaws to lay out, and I just wanted to get this wall up before doing that. I've had it in the office here for a week and a half and never really had the occasion to do it, and I just banged it out this afternoon. Got some office work done this morning, and it's up. I'm pretty happy. Even if the rest of this is not perfect, I can set up a camera and get some good quality videos to put on here. So that's what I'm going to be doing in any little bits of a free time that I might have in the next few weeks. It's the springtime, and I find it's a good time to be introduced to new products and new tips and tricks. And I haven't forgotten, guys, I got a slew of videos. I put it on Instagram. Hey, what kind of videos would you guys like me to make? And there were 20 to 30 different topics. And the one that people really wanted to hear about is how do we price jobs? What's our pricing structure? What's our pricing, angle on how we do things? And one other thing I really can't wait to do with you guys is walk you around all our equipment, right? So this camera that you see right here, I can take it and I can go places, and we can film, our trucks. We can film a whole bunch of equipment, and I want to show you guys a little bit of everything that we have and how we operate things. So I like filming. I'm actually an old photographer, old, 35. When I say old, you know what I mean. Back in the day, I used to take pictures professionally. I used to shoot weddings and do a bunch of stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But then I decided to pursue the green industry because, I had a stable income cutting grass and doing that. At the same time, I'd met my wife to be, and I wanted to get married. So I decided to pursue a career that was, had a little bit more guarantee in it than taking pictures. And now, I'm taking more pictures, taking more videos than ever before in the past few years, and it's kind of funny how life just goes full circle. So that's pretty fun, just getting a nice microphone set up like this and being able to turn out professional content is something that's rewarding for me. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I had made a commitment this week to post a video every single week. Last week it didn't happen, but this is for last week, and don't forget, I got another one coming out at some point this week. I might be a week behind, guys, but I'm going to catch up. I promise you I will have put out at least 52 videos in this calendar year. And you don't really know until you try. And I always told myself, oh, you're going to do YouTube. I'm going to try YouTube. And I was slack, or I was lazy, and I wouldn't fully follow through with it. I would do it half-heartedly, put out like 2 videos a year. And it's kind of funny. You look back, and those videos are some of the videos that have done the best on my channel. This hedge trimming one has like over 50 or 60,000 views, and it comes from little to no effort. And here am I putting a lot more effort. And yeah, I'm expecting this to not reach more people, and I'd love it to. If it could be of a help to people, if it could be entertaining. I mean, if you think this is funny, or do you have fun watching my family skate and us doing renovation projects, we have fun doing it. We have fun creating the content, and we hope you guys do enjoy it as well. So what's up in the next few weeks? We're starting work early April, rise and shine, no ice storm, we hope. It's funny, a lot of the mentality over here in my province, people are actually praying for ice storms. They want to have another tornado. They want to have all this work. I frankly don't want that at all. Our trees have suffered a lot. We don't want to see any more destruction. Yeah, it's fun to be busy and not have to worry about work or stress too much. But whenever there's these storms, I just find there's just a race to the bottom of people just wanting to charge cheaper and cheaper just to get all the jobs. And it's negative for the industry, brings pricing down, and it's actually very bad for the trees. Where we live in the West Island of Montreal, it's not a forestry area where there's, tons of trees. We're limited, we're landlocked. Landlocked? Yeah, I guess that's the word. And, there's not a whole bunch of wild trees growing. You might have a few of them here and there, but most trees that we're dealing with, some of them have been there for a while, but a lot of them have been intentionally planted in the past, 75, 50 years. And it's rare that we climb, big trees that are 100 years old. It happens every now and then, but we're typically planting, big silver maple, climbing big silver maples that have been planted, 50 or 60 years ago when these homes were erected. So long story short, guys, we love to do tree work. We love to do hedge work. We love to care for all sorts of trees in the West Island, and we don't want to see another big storm. But if it happens, we are so set. We have, our crew, like I mentioned, it's gone through a little bit of a shakeup. We have some new faces coming in, but we are ready for any challenge. We have loaders, we have a lift, we have trucks, we have multiple trucks, we have backups, right? So we have backup for our backups, essentially. Not quite, we don't have 3 chippers yet, but we have things that are in place that in case, tornado or whatever hits, we are able to show up, save the day, and preserve trees. We're all about tree preservation, bracing, cabling, etc. So can't wait to show you guys a bunch of new videos this year of what we're up to. This has been a little update. For those of you who have watched it to the end, you're a real one. I'll see you next week. Bye.